What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with another season championship, this time Run, Forrest, Run. And we need to use a retro sports car or a retro muscle car, because that filter gives you the correct, selection of cars, namely a muscle car and a sports car from the 90s. And I've chosen the Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec from 1997, it's the one right here. And we need... well, we don't need, but we have chosen a tuning share code. That is in the description as always. It's just one race. And I would very much assume that we grab the lead early on and then just cruise along. Although there is a bit in the city which I think will be a little bit of a challenge, because the tune has a lot of power but not a lot of, well, not that great handling. So it could be a little bit of a challenge, but I'm sure we can manage. There we go. We have a Viper next to us. We have a lot of cool cars here. Whoops. Get out of the way so that we can overtake. And we go past here. Whoa. Almost losing control here. Whoa. Accident. More Vipers. Car. That hurt him more than it hurt me. Now we initiate a little bit of a drift here. The car is controllable, but you need to get used to drifting a little bit, so... where is that? Whoops. Yes, that was trading pain, totally. The rear has a mind of its own, so be careful with this vehicle. It is powerful though, but yeah, be careful with the drifts. Slow down a little bit if you have to. Now going in here, also brake a little bit early, just so we don't lose control in the city. That would be rather unfortunate. Now that left section, always a bit of a problem. Going down that hill. That slope. Back on the accelerator, 14% of the race done. There is some traffic coming, that is manageable, I would say. Stay on the accelerator, there we go. And then it goes the whole way back. Whoa, the whole way back on the other side of the road. 180-degree turn, and we go back now. Pretty much the same path, but above the ground. Whoa. Yeah, this is where we struggle a little bit because of the lack of handling, but we have so much power that we more than make up for it once we're outside of the city again. Oh, we lost our rear wing. Whoops. Well, it makes us a little bit faster, eh? Who needs a rear wing when you have speed? And as we all know, he who brakes loses. So, speed is where it's at. It's not normally what I go by, right? Normally I go by he who has handling wins. Go. It's a drivable car, don't get me wrong, but maybe I get a comment again saying, oh, that car, that's so poor handling, but the power, boy, that was good. Got one like that on that one Ford video. I was like, okay, whatever, we don't need handling, let's just go for power. That was B class, this is A class, where it's a little bit more fun. It's all fun and games until you fly off the road. Oops. Now that I mention it. Oh no. I will say this. It's the most fun drive we had in a while. Just because this is really a little bit more dangerous. Like, there is the actual possibility that it goes wrong. And then in such a long race, where something can go wrong at all times. I'm nearly 40% done already, but... Well, already, it's already 4 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun, or when you're struggling to keep a car on the road. In both cases, time flies, because you're focused. Oh, I'm talking a bit too much to be really focused, but hey, whatever, right? That being said, I'm just babbling because I actually have to focus and I can't tell like any real stories or something. We have a hard right-hander coming up, not this one, the next one. You kind of need to actually brake for that. Keep the car stable a little bit. Drifting back and forth, but still under control. Drifting and losing control is two different things, as you know. Maybe you know. Whoops. Ah! Oh, I was hoping we go down the long straight, but we very much do not. We have a good lead, don't get me wrong, but we are also fighting to keep this thing on the road. I see a red racing line, I didn't care about it. In the left-hand corner I cared about it. Did that count as a drift? Because we were a little bit sideways, right? And now we use the power! Driving like nearly 200 miles an hour. Hey, it rhymed, sorta. The way we said it, it rhymed. Although power and hour also rhymes. But power and hour. Like that. That's the real way of rhyming, right? Making stuff up. No! That could have gone horribly wrong. Whoa, my goodness. Losing control at 200 miles an hour can either kill you or it can look really cool. We managed to do both at once. Oh, this ride is actually the most fun we had in a long time, I would say. Because usually it's just driving around, everything is under control and stable, and we're just managing the lead, and yeah, we won, and now we have 60 points. I mean, for a change we won't get 60 points, we will get 20 points, because, you know, it's just one race. So that's different. And yes, we are still just managing the lead, but boy is that more exciting than it usually is. Because damn, if you slam the brakes, this car can go anywhere. No, car! Car! No! Ugh. That was a little bit dangerous. No, drifting. God, I hate being in the jungle. Can we go back to the highway? That bridge up there is really cool and driving below it. %80 of the race done, but then again it's also 8 minutes done, so it's... I mean... Math says it's a 10-minute race, man. It's the kind of math I can do. Could also be horribly wrong if the upcoming section is very slow, but it doesn't feel like it right now. Even if the section is slow, we just go fast anyway. That's our motto today. I also kinda like the engine sound, actually. It has like a screaming note to it. Kinda like it. Oh, no! Lost concentration there for a second and that nearly backfired. Because getting this thing back under control is actually not that easy. We have a big lead and a bit of a lead, depending on how you want to phrase it, but... Uh-oh. Oh god, it's so often that we go through a corner here and I'm like, oh god, please come out alive on the other side. But now we should finish it. It's just going that straight. Although there is the chance that you fly off the bridge, I think. Although I'm not entirely sure if you actually can crash through there. Or if a side restriction is rather stable. I'm not entirely sure. That was fun. That was surprisingly fun, actually. I liked it. Cool. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, farewell.